The iPhone 13 Pro was the most important iPhone for Apple. Sure, they had cheaper, more affordable options, but this was the easiest and most attainable choice for content creators looking to step up their game. However, the mediocre image quality and slow transfer speeds made it difficult and annoying to use as someone's primary camera. So Apple did the obvious thing and created the iPhone 15 Pro. It's built using the same design language as previous iPhones, but with a new port and potentially higher quality footage. On paper, the iPhone 15 Pro does almost everything that a mirrorless camera does, but at the price of almost $2,000, are better off just getting a dedicated camera instead. This is the image quality coming out of a $2,000 setup, and this is the image quality coming out of a $5,000 setup. This is shot using the 24mm lens on the iPhone 15 Pro, and this is shot using the same focal length but on the Sony A7 IV. iPhone 15 Pro, Sony A7 IV. iPhone 15 Pro, Sony A7 IV. Can you tell the difference? Okay, so I'm actually in a little bit of a rush today because midterms are coming up and I haven't started studying for them yet. So to make this comparison a little more interesting, I'm going to be using each camera like I normally would, and let's see if we can spot the difference. So this is kind of embarrassing for me to admit, but today is probably the 5th time I've stepped on campus this semester. It's not because I don't enjoy going, in fact, quite the opposite. I love going to school to see my friends, but that's exactly the problem. I am so distracted while I'm there, I get nothing done. So I actually find it easier to absorb the material when I'm sitting at home alone studying from a textbook. The only problem is it's pretty easy to slack off, which creates the awkward situation that I'm in right now, where I'm more than a month behind in my finance class, but the midterm is in 3 days. So the plan is simple today, to get caught up. So after spending some time with the iPhone 15 Pro, the question is, am I going to keep it? As much as I loved using the iPhone 15 Pro as my primary camera, at the price of almost $2,000, it's a hard sell, especially since I don't really mind having the extra bulk that comes with the setup like this. However, if I were to start my filmmaking journey again today, then it would probably be the first camera that I picked up, since it would teach me the basics of exposure and how to use log footage. But at the end of the day, it's all about how to stretch your resources that you have to tell the best stories that you can. Even though the iPhone 15 Pro was a joy to use, right now, that money could be better spent on courses, books, and experiences that will allow me to tell deeper and more complex stories. So I'm gonna have to return it again. Luckily, I did not mangle the box this time. Anyways, if you're curious on what settings I used to film this entire video, I've left it in the description box down below. And if you have any comments, feel free to leave them. I'd love to answer any questions that you have too. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. See you in the next one.